Hello and welcome back to Technology Review. I'm your host, Mac Jackson Jr. You can find me on my website at macjacksonjr.com. That's macjacksonjr.com. I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Instagram as well. Absolutely, folks. Remember to like us, join us, and subscribe. Give us thumbs up. We really appreciate that, folks. In this segment, we call it the new business gadgets, new tech gadgets for business and productivity. Before we get there, I want to mention one more thing that I forgot in our last segment. I wanted to mention about our upcoming Lunch and Learn. Every other month here in Las Vegas, I provide a Lunch and Learn cybersecurity awareness event over at the Switch Innovation Center on 215 and Decatur at the Innovation Center on the third floor. And if you're a business owner, definitely might like to come down and have lunch on my company. We will take care of the lunch, myself and our sponsors. And during our presentation, we'll have a guest from the Secret Service, U.S. Secret Service, Homeland Security, the FBI, Metropolitan Police Department. We'll have a speaker from one of those organizations to come in and talk to businesses about upcoming cyber threats that can affect Las Vegas community and things that businesses should know, how to protect and garner their information, and what kind of things that law enforcement is doing to protect our information, to protect us here in Southern Nevada. So it's maybe something you want to attend. Our next event is June 21st. That's June 21st here in Las Vegas, Nevada. June 21st, that's a Thursday at 12 noon. For more information, again, go to my website at macjacksonjr.com. That's macjacksonjr.com and find out more information about it. In our new tech gadgets. So what we talk about in this segment is about your smart device, your laptops, desktops, when you travel outside of your company, you're working from home, you're working on the road, you're in a Wi-Fi hotspot, things that you should have on your smart device. Now, every week I ask this question to my audience about what they're doing regarding their smart device and protecting it. I ask them the question, for example, your laptop at work or at home, you have antivirus software installed on your laptops, right, folks? And most of you will say yes. There's antivirus software installed on your desktops and your laptops. We understand that. And you understand that when you get that notification that you should you should allow the updates from your computer manufacturer update your software. We understand that we click on the updates and allow our systems to be updated. But I ask you that same question when it comes to your smart devices. What about your smart devices, such as your phones and your tablets? Do you allow the updates to come through? And do you have antivirus software installed on your phones? Most of you out there will say no. I notice that it's becoming less and less. More and more people are saying they have antivirus software, and that's a good thing because hackers are using your smart devices as a way to get to your desktops and laptops at work because they'll put malware on your machine. Again, we're broadcasting here live on Facebook Live, so I wanted to say hello to Christopher. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Hackers can get to your smart devices by going through your phones and putting malware or some sort of viruses on your machines if they're not protected. Having antivirus software on there will give you not 100% protection, folks. Nothing's 100%, but you'll be able to have some protection. The next thing you should have is a program we call a VPN, Virtual Private Network. Let's say you're in a coffee shop or you're working from home or working at another location and you are connected to the internet. You should have a VPN. It stands for Virtual Private Network, and what it does, it protects your laptop and gives you additional security in the way that hackers can't see your machine online through the router. Again, it's not 100%, folks, but it gives you an extra layer of protection, and I would definitely suggest you check out a VPN as well. There are several VPN devices that are out there that can be used. One of the ones that I use is a program called LastPass, LASTPASS.com, LASTPASS.com. And I want to thank everyone for sending me emails and questions about this program because it can save you lots of time and lots of money and headache by having your passwords, protecting your passwords. Now, as far as a VPN, there's a company called Hotspot Shield that you should use. Hotspot Shield is a program to use to give you VPN service on your smart device. LastPass is used for password protection. And let's get into that a little bit. So what that means, folks, if you're on your browser, when you're on your browser, there are lots of websites that you visit. and you have to have a user ID and a password for all of the websites that you visit. Well, trying to remember all of your passwords can be very daunting, and takes a lot of time. I mean, you have your passwords. What do? You write them down on a piece of paper, try to remember them all, or you try to come up with a password sequence that only you can remember that hackers can't. Well, trying to remember all these passwords, folks, can be a job in itself. Having a program like LastPass is good because it will remember the programs for you. And all you have to do is to have a user ID and a password that you can understand, that you remember, and the hackers won't. So definitely check out LastPass. It's a really good program, easy to use, easy to install. You pay for an annual fee as less than $20 a month or so, $20 a year. Sorry, $20 a year that you have for this, and you can protect 5 or 6 devices that you're using at the same time. Definitely great program to have, and that's LastPass. As far as data storage, there are several of them out there to use for data storage. One of the ones that I use is a program called Dropbox. And Dropbox does is in the cloud, and what it does, it will save and store all of your information in the cloud. Hey, it looks like we also have another person joining us here on Facebook Live. That's David Jackson. I believe that's my brother, David. Dr. Jackson, thank you for joining us here on Technology Review. We appreciate that. If you need to have additional data storage, definitely check out Dropbox. Dropbox will give you data storage in the cloud. That means you'll be able to take your information, store it in the cloud, and it is protected. It's not on your laptop or your desktop. What's nice about also by having Dropbox is that now your files are accessible from other devices, such as your phone, your desktop, or your laptop. You can have access to this information. Dropbox is really good, and it's secure too, folks. Dropbox has been going through a lot of different security mechanisms and policy changes within their organization as well, because hackers are trying to hack into their company as well, but they are spending millions and millions of dollars to make sure that they have a bona fide protection around your information and your data. So definitely check out Dropbox as well. It's not that expensive, and it's a good way to protect information in your company's data. Definitely check out Dropbox at dropbox.com. Okay, I'm going to take a little email here from someone that asked the questions about VPNs. Okay, they were asking about Hotspot Shield, which we just talked about, and they're stating, is it hard to use some of these VPNs on their smart devices? And no, it's not really hard at all, because you would install a VPN software on your smart device, such as your phone or your tablet and or laptop, and what it does is, again, it blocks your information to be exposed to hackers using the same router within a coffee shop or a hotel room. That's another thing too, folks. I'll expand this question a little bit more, is when you are in a hotel room and the hotel gives you a password key giving you access to the internet. Well, folks, that same password has been given to others in the hotel, the same password. So if a hacker is a guest of that hotel, the hacker could possibly, not saying it's all the time, folks, but could possibly compromise your information, your data. So I would definitely recommend having a VPN set up on your smart device, on your laptop, when you're staying in a hotel, and make sure they can't be compromised that way. So that would be a definitely good recommendation for you to have. Now, one of the other biggest threats that affect businesses, it is ransomware. Ransomware is definitely very, very strong and very, very present in lots of different applications, through emails being sent to you, and you click on a site that you think is secure and it's not, and hackers will send this information out in the form of an email. You'll click on it, and next thing you know, you have this ransomware ad put on your screen. And what ransomware is that the hackers are demanding you pay them money, or they will lock up your machine and you can't have access to this information anymore. A lot of companies end up paying this rather than trying to fight it or using anti-ransomware software. If you'd like to find out more information about that, definitely contact my office. There are companies now, folks, that have worked out ways that you can get on top of this ransomware to protect your data and your information. And there's ways that you could do that, protect against ransomware. So definitely contact my office about that. You could find me again at macjacksonjr.com. It's macjacksonjr.com for more information on ransomware. Again, in this segment, we talked about using antivirus software. We talked about using VPN software, ransomware type software, and password protection software in a form of LastPass from LastPass.com. If you have any questions of how to use this information, you can get a hold of me by dialing my number at 702-868-0808, and we'll talk about this software package used for your business. Folks, we'll be right back here on Technology Review after these messages.